It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, August 22nd, 2019 at 7 a.m.
Whoop, whoop.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Down on the Corner program.
Again, another stormy day, but then we got a nice morning. So
yeah, very nice, very pleasant.
I haven't had to deal with the rain showers coming in the morning, so I'm all right with that.
Yeah, no problem. Just a little bit of lightning yesterday.
I thought you didn't have any lightning where you were at.
You know, just got the usual flashes, but a friend of mine, Roger, was on the phone. He says, you getting a lot of this lightning? I said, I'm seeing some flashes. And I was on the front porch on the swing for a while. It got a little bit close. But, man, some
we had
lightning
thunder and
strikes
lightning
west of
going
town
on here. We had hail coming down. And it was...
Yeah, not much hail where I'm at on 5 South. But, you know, got some good rain. We got some more rain coming. Get the weather here in a little bit. Want to welcome everybody Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis. Hope everybody's doing good. Thursday, we got today and tomorrow, and then the weekend is upon us.
It's coming quick.
Yeah, it's coming. So, wow, can you believe we got one more full week of August, and then we're into September?
It's going fast.
County fair time coming up. All kinds of fun things.
Christmas decorations being brought out.
I'm surprised they're not out already.
They start putting them out in October.
No, they start in September. 2 years in a row. And I tell you how I know this. I've gone to Walmart on September 24th, and they'll have it out already because that was my mom and dad's wedding anniversary. 2 years ago, back about 17, I think it was, really hot day, September 24th. It's like 88, 89 degrees. I'm going in, it's like, you guys got to be kidding me. They had a whole row of Christmas trees all lit up. September 24th, I think, this is like my mom and dad's anniversary. And they've got whole rows of Christmas trees in the lawn and garden there at Walmart. But, oh well, to each their own. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Hope your day is off to a great start. It's brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. And so check out their 3 locations. You heard Jacqueline in the introduction. Balmer Boulevard, Baxter Regional Medical Center, and 62 East Plaza. Any of the 3 locations are ready to serve you the best coffee in town. Be patient on Balmer Boulevard. I'm sure they're going to be drawing a crowd here in the next 30 to 40 minutes as the students and faculty head over to the junior high and then over to Mountain Home High School. And so Brewed Awakening Coffee, check out their menu items. They've got mochas and lattes and the espressos. They got good old regular black coffee like I've got right here. And, I mean, you can't beat it. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and the staff do a fantastic job. They can even mix up pumpkin spice in August. You know. Did you see the
Not sure why, but to each his own.
They've even got pumpkin spice spam, not at Brewed Awakening Coffee, but have you seen spam coming up with pumpkin spice?
I seen the thing you had, or that you
That's
were posting.
real. I mean, that wasn't a gag. That was real, they say. So.
I just didn't know people were still eating spam.
But you let alone pumpkin spice. Anyway, Brewed Awakening Coffee with 3 locations to serve you right here in Mountain Home. Roller Funeral Homes bring you morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes. Right here in Mountain Home, talk to Brad, Charlotte, Chris, Bruce, anybody there can help you. Do some pre-planning. Perhaps you have an emergency situation or you have a loved one that has passed after a long illness or whatever the situation may be. I mean, we say it every day. Very professional, caring, loving. They know what they're doing. Stop by, talk with them. They'll handle it. They'll take care of it, and they'll lift a big burden from your load, you know, during a time of just, what do I do now? You know, Roller Funeral Homes across the state of Arkansas. 29 in the state to serve you with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. And so stop by and visit with the fine folks at Roller Funeral Home. They bring you morning prayer each and every day, so let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, what would happen if we just took a little time each week just to help somebody, just to do just about anything, even like just bring the trash tub back from the curb or help with yard work? Just do something that would instill goodwill between neighbors. Nowadays, it just seems like we get home, close the door, stay inside, turn the TV on, and don't visit with anybody. No wonder have we allowed TV and cell phones to be replacing what could be a good friend. I pray you help us to take time away from TV and social media just to find a good friend and to help them throughout the day. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now, dun, 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 the weather.
Did you get hit by lightning? It kind of retuned that thing.
Well, it's been off tune since day one. If I got struck by lightning, they may actually put it back on tune.
What about adding a little reverb, a little chorus in there, you know?
There you go. Here, let me play with it now.
Yeah, there you go. Put a little effects on that thing. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. That's where we find the live shot of the White River. Ooh,
beautiful shot.
Look at how the sunlight's breaking through there over in the east.
As humid as it is, I would have expected that to be really foggy, but
wow, that's a pretty shot this morning. Look how the sunlight's right there.
You got a little bit of a mist of a fog going around, so I think that's an awesome shot.
Wow. Boy, I bet Sheriff Montgomery's got a beautiful view too, because he lives around that bend right there. Wow. Wow. Very nice. 62 412 bridge to the left of the screen. You see the White River coming around the bend there. What you're seeing is Cotter, Arkansas, the nice little town of Cotter, Arkansas. The clearing's a little baseball field and Railroad Museum Park right there. And the White River brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador. Buying, selling, need some property, Arkansas or Missouri, give them a call. The team is set up and ready to help you, the award-winning Z-Team. And, of course, Linda is a professional stager, so when you list your home with Linda and Bob Zador, the Z-Team, Linda can help set the house for that certain eye appeal to get that hook. And, ooh, I like that. You know, she knows exactly how to set the home, and that's why they do so well in selling homes. They help folks night and day. I think Bob said he had a call like at 3 o'clock on July 3rd, and by July 4th they had a closing. So, you know, they're your full-time real estate agents. So give them a call. Another challenge to all the friends in St. Louis and the St. Louis metro area. You're getting ready to retire. We're all the same age, all St. Clair County, Illinois. Come on, Union County up there. Give the Z-Team a call or go to RetireToArkansas.net and check out all the listings of properties they have when you're getting ready to retire from the St. Louis area. So come on down. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Right now, Mountain Home and Flippin is 69 degrees along with Yellville. Harrison at 68. Salem at 70 with some rain over there. 69 at Calico Rock. Mountain View, Arkansas at 72. Around the region, St. Louis is checking in at 71 with Poplar Bluff in southeast Missouri 72 degrees. 70 at West Plains. 68 at Branson. Warmed up at Watford City, North Dakota. I've still got some family working up there. 57 degrees this morning in Watford City, North Dakota. Here we go, national radar. We got a little bit Southern California, Idaho, Montana, which doesn't affect us. Now we'll get down to our stuff. Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Kentucky. Excuse me. You can see the line of showers moving. I guess they're moving mainly east, I would say. Kind of slow. So that's what the national radar looks like right now, skirting the Arkansas-Missouri line. More in Missouri than Arkansas right now, than Oklahoma and Kansas with a big split of the rain right there. Going to the Little Rock stop. Ready, Scooter? Yep. Not much right now in Arkansas. You can see a little bit of shower activity that may not even be hitting the ground right now, but it is picking up just north of I-40 on the east part of Little Rock towards Memphis, and then I-5, 55, and 55 going over to Jonesboro. A little bit in Fayetteville that trails up into Branson, and a little bit on I-49 between Fort Smith and Fayetteville. Other than that, I-40 west towards from Little Rock to Fort Smith is not in too bad a shape, or is I-30 Little Rock to Texarkana.
Like that little bit up there in Fayetteville could get a little hairy, though. It's got some red in it and a little yellow.
Yeah, it does. Let's see. Adobe Flash Player is blocked. How'd that happen? Huh. Oh, well. Take a look. Let's go to St. Louis and see what's going. Lightning hit the radar in St. Louis. Okay, let's go to Paducah, Kentucky. What do you say? Okay, Paducah, Kentucky. We'll pick it up out of Paducah. You see Sykeston, east of Sykeston. I'm going to put my glass on and see this. We got showers around Hopkinsville, Kentucky, I-24 to I-27. Let me back up. I-24 to Interstate 57. At around Carbondale, Illinois. Rain showers around Mount Vernon, Illinois, and I-64 from East St. Louis out there. I-70 towards Vandalia, Effingham in pretty good shape there. You see I-44 coming into St. Louis and I-70 coming into St. Louis. They called the game in the, I think they had 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, so they didn't play the bottom of the 9th inning at all. Talked to my uncle down in Morrilton area. Said the rain stretches from basically Busch Stadium to Rolla down to Poplar Bluff. So you had it 100 miles west and 150 miles south. So southeast Missouri got a lot of rain last night. So most of the rain in the southeast part of the state of Missouri is really light to the east of Poplar Bluff. Southern Illinois getting most of it, and around Cairo, and then Paducah, Kentucky. Okay, we'll back out and go over to southwest Missouri. Hopefully that radar's working. Here's the bulk of the rain. Oklahoma, Kansas, North Arkansas, and then in Missouri, I-44 is pretty well wet from Tulsa to Joplin to Springfield to Lebanon to Rolla, and even on east on 44 towards St. Louis. Not much going on I-70. You got it around Columbia, Missouri, and Jefferson City. That affects Highway 64. Other than that, maybe I still, how can we get that in motion? Adobe Player is blocked. Okay, we can't put it in motion. Flood watch box there just south of Joplin, and I'm assuming this is moving east, northeast. So get ready for some rain, folks. That's what's moving in. So. Heat advisory in northwest Louisiana, northeast Texas, and it might skirt extreme southwest Arkansas. Other than that, not much going on. You see the flood watch boxes. They have watches, advisories, warnings from Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, all the way into the St. Louis area and east of St. Louis over around Vandalia, Effingham, and Carbondale, Illinois. 7-day forecast today, 60% chance of storms likely, high of 84, low tonight 70, 50% chance of showers tonight. Friday, 70% chance of storms likely, high of 81. Friday night, 40% chance of showers, low of 68. Saturday, we're back to a 60% chance of showers, high of 83, low of 66 with a 30% chance. 40% chance on Sunday, drops to 20% on Sunday night with Monday at a 30% chance. Today looks like to be about the warmest day between now and Monday when it goes back up to 87.
They actually cleared up this morning. I thought it was going to rain in this morning. Now they're not showing the rain until at least 1 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
They're showing from 1 o'clock pretty much on. But
yeah. Yeah, well, I watched Abby on Channel 3, and I think they have what's...
they were calling for it in the morning.
No, for here it was here it was somewhere around 10:30, 11, something like that. Well, around lunchtime, so that'd be all right, so from what I remember anyway. But you never know about the weather. I was at the Weather Center one time in Kansas City, and it's really hard to predict because you've got all the mountain ranges and you get the what do they call it, the jet stream and the air currents and all that stuff. So anyway, that's what it is. Checking I-Drive Arkansas, you see northwest Arkansas with the showers there. Everything seems to be the same with the road repairs after the floods throughout the spring. You can also check your border states, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee from Arkansas. Missouri transportation, we've got nothing going on in the way of emergencies along I-44, 160, or Highway 60. I'm sure if there's some flood watch boxes pop up, they'll put those on. So be sure to check I-Drive Arkansas or MoDOT Traveler information. Allergy sufferers for today is 9.7. Ragweed, nettle, and chenopod's going to be the culprits today. And
guess the rain's not backing that down any.
Not yet. So anyway, the morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Your full-time professional real estate agents, the award-winning Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. They can help you find properties from Marshall to Mountain View, all the way over to Flippin and Yellville. They've got folks over there in Marion County, Stone County, Izard County, and up in Missouri. Man, whatever it is, Missouri, Arkansas, they can help you get that property found and bought. Give them a call, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. Community calendar time.
I wonder who that comes from.
Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Hall, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2. Saturday till 11.
This morning breakfast, it's Thursday. We got the 2 pancakes, 2 sausage or bacon, and 2 eggs for only $5.88. Or for lunch, we have one of your favorites, open-faced turkey
sandwich. I started to say
open-faced turkey breast.
That's good.
They put this turkey meat's awesome. Like Kimmy does. Oh, it's really juicy, good. It's on an open piece of bread, and they put gravy over it. And doctor it up however you want to. It's really, really good. You can go by and, or it comes with 2 sides of roll of cornbread. It's only $6.88. Or just go by and grab you a cup of coffee and try one of their homemade pies.
Ooh,
or they got cobblers, but.
Well, a piece of vinegar pie the other. Man, it was so good.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's
man.
not what you would think by the name of it.
It's good.
But go by, give Amanda a hard time. She loves it. Go by and give her a hard time today. Tell him Dr. Charles Osgood told you to do it. And, yeah, just give her a piece of your mind. Have a little fun with it.
Will you tell Dr. Osgood?
You're welcome, Doc.
Old Time Restaurant on the Square, Mountain Home brings in the community calendar. True believers, come and experience what the blood can do for you. Under the Tent across from Baker Truck, 6203 Old Military Road, Thursday, August 22nd through Friday, August 30th, 7 p.m. nightly. Live music. Brother Ron Childress in charge of True Connection Ministries here. For more information, 870-834-1133. A good old tent revival out on Old Military Road. So come on out and have some fun. True Believers Ministry, Brother Ron Childress. And let's see, KCMH Radio is having their 4th annual benefit tournament. Entries due by today for Saturday 2-person scramble to Twin Lakes Golf Course on August 24th. $30 entry fee, cart rental $10 per seat or $20 per team. Flight prizes, 7 a.m. registration and breakfast. For more information, call KCMH Radio at 425-2525. And bingo at the VFW 5742 at Cotter. Joe P. Joslin Jr. Post 23. They'll have bingo today from 12 to 4 and Sunday from 12 to 4. Come get your card. Doors open at 9. Thursday is brown bag day. Snacks and drinks available. Sunday's full kitchen. And I think that's it.
We've got the high school Bombers, high school football team's got a game today. It's actually going to be a scrimmage. The JV and the high school will be doing a scrimmage today starting at 6 o'clock. We are broadcasting that live on TV, so we will be out there.
You're going to get wet.
Yeah, I got a feeling. We will be
get wet.
broadcasting that one, so you can tune in here if you can't make it to the game. I got a feeling there'll be a lot of people tuning in with the rain coming in, but... Also, this Saturday, the OFA football is starting their season up with their jamboree.
On the 24th at 9 o'clock, right?
Yep, starts at 9 o'clock.
Bomber
It'll run
Stadium?
to about 3 o'clock. It'll be at Bomber Stadium.
Oh, there you go.
And you can go. It doesn't cost anything to get in, so if you want to watch some young kids, it'll be 3rd to 6th grade playing football.
Come on out.
Go.
All right. All right, time for a break. Dr. Charles Osgood's here. Always good when Doc's here. Always like talking with Doc Osgood, so stick around. A lot of good information. Come on, be right back. Hey, Doc.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
It's almost 7:22, and we want to welcome our good friend once again, Dr. Charles Osgood, back.
Always good to be here.
Oh, good to have you.
Enjoy being on the show.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So how you been?
Been great.
Yep.
Staying busy and...
Having any trouble staying warm this summer?
It's really, we can't complain too much about it.
The temperatures have been great.
Yeah, we've had a great summer, but this past week's been pretty
brutal.
Warm. Pretty warm. So... But we're getting some break now with the rain, so that's nice.
It'll start breaking towards fall.
I think so. We'll probably have a little bit more of the heat, but not too bad for a summer.
I've seen some county fairs where you just sweat.
Yeah, right. Either that or you get rained out.
Or you get rained out, yeah. One of the two.
Oh, yeah. But we're seeing a lot of lately is a lot of the upper back and shoulder problems.
Really?
Yeah, and I've talked about it before on here, but it's
a lot of golfers or swimmers. Or what are you doing?
It's work. People just work themselves to death. It seems like so. You get these injuries, what they call overuse injuries, and it's also called nerve entrapment.
Yep.
Where right across this area, back between the shoulder blade and the spine, you get where you're using your arms all the time to do things. It's repetitive motions usually, or driving, or I have a lot of hairstylists too. Hands up in the air.
Never thought of that. Yeah.
And so you get a lot of scar tissue that can build up over the years in those muscles back there. And what happens is, from too much use, you get these little micro tears in the muscles, and when they heal up, they create scar tissue, and then that kind of irritates the nerves that go through that area and control the arm. There's a nerve bundle that goes through those muscles. When they get irritated, it's like rubbing sandpaper across those nerves, and you start getting numbness and tingling in the fingers and the hands, and a lot of times it's misdiagnosed as carpal tunnel syndrome, but most of the time what we'll find is that there's some issue with nerve entrapment up in here. And it's the same issue that we'd worked on you before, and it's a very common problem. And so we see it a lot just because of people where they're having a job that, whether it's a factory job where they're doing repetitive things, or on the phone a lot, using the mouse a lot, the keyboard, all of those issues will create it, and it's just years of
Or you can just be
abuse.
sleeping in bed, which is what happened to me. I was sleeping, woke up, holy moly.
You're kidding, really?
Roll over, and that's it.
Yep.
And usually it's because of something that's been building for quite some time, and then you do something that'll just set it off like that, you know. Either that or you have an accident, like you'll have a fender bender that you got hit, and you'll get a little whiplash type of an injury, which will help pull on these muscles even more, and you just get the whole upper back and neck just where you can hardly even move.
Yeah.
So what our job is to untangle all those knots in there, and we use different therapies. We'll use laser therapy is a great one for chronic inflammation. The acute stuff where we are in an accident or something like that, we'll use ultrasound therapy and massage therapy. But the chronic stuff that's been there from years and years of abuse, we use some of the laser therapy there as well. So all kinds of things that we can do for those things.
I love the laser therapy.
Yeah, it works really well.
I love the laser.
And we have some testimonials if you go to, if you Google Mountain Home Family Chiropractic.
I think we're running some on the air now, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're on the air. You can Google them. Google Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, and there's this little section there where you can kind of view each one of those commercials. And
come talk to me.
Yeah.
Come talk to me.
You're a testimonial, too, so...
Well, let me ask you this. I'm going to use this analogy. Years ago, on my 1981 Chrysler Newport, my electric door locks quit.
Yeah.
What do? Check the fuse.
Yeah.
Go fuse panel, door locks.
Right.
It's good. Put it back in. We got another problem. Mm-hmm. So I take door panels off, cowl panels off. I got the carpet rolled out. Mm-hmm. So I call my dad, and he says, check your fuses. I did. He says, check all your fuses. I get down to the cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
And it had a secondary 12 volt to the solenoid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now, can there be a secondary, like, I pull something here that affects here?
Right.
So this circuit here can affect this circuit down here,
yeah,
like it did on the car.
Because what happens is there's a nerve bundle that controls the whole arm. It's called the brachial plexus, and it runs right through that area. And this irritation right here, the sandpaper on the nerve, basically, is what's going to make this pinky go numb. Or this finger go numb, or the whole half of the hand go numb, or the whole hand go numb. You can have all of that from just nerve irritation back here.
Okay, I got to throw you a curveball here. I've got athletic shoes on. Okay, we call them tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, week and a half ago, I go to the Capitol. I put on what we call dress shoes. Boy, can I tell a difference in,
support and everything.
How do shoes make a difference?
Shoes make a really big difference.
Athletic shoes on
I use athletic shoes. I wear them all the time. And I put orthotics in my shoes from Foot Levelers, which is the company that we use to make the orthotics for people who come in. And we do scans on people. And the scans are free. You just see what's going on with the foot itself.
Right.
We can measure. The scan is a laser measurement of the actual arches, so we can see. There's people don't realize this either a lot of times, but there's 3 actual arches in the foot. People think of the arch people think of that one just right in the medial side right there, right in the foot. But there's one on the outside, and there's also one in the front. So there's like 3 arches in there. If you look it up online, you can Google the 3 arches of the foot, and they'll come up. But that's what the laser measurement does, is it finds out what the structure of the foot is and how far off it is from what normal would be. And then they'll custom make, Foot Levelers will custom make orthotics based on the laser measurements that you took. And if you put those in the shoes, in athletic shoes, what you'll also do is you'll get the knees straighter, so that you'll be more in line, and the hips will be more in line too. Because the foundation of the feet, if you get the suspension right, then you're going to have good alignment with knees and hips too. It's just like a car suspension. If you've got a part on the car where it is causing the tire to be out of alignment, it's going to put wear and tear on all those parts. So same thing
It
with
puts
the
other stress on the same ones. Yeah.
same thing with the feet. If you've got those arches that aren't supporting you, you're going to put stress on the knees and the hips and the low back.
When I was in Las Vegas one evening, it was about 7 at night, and there's these girls walking in. They had heels like this.
Oh yeah.
I got Doc Osgood's card here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
But think about, okay, guys that wear cowboy boots all day long, they've got a pretty good block, solid heel
Sure.
as compared to my athletic shoes. You
Right.
know, we're just
Right, and that's
It
you
makes
put more stress on it. You put more
Does it-
stress on the foot, which puts more stress on.
Is it good to have a little
the
bit more
back.
security on the heel, like in a cowboy boot or a work boot?
Well, you know, it's best if you have a good orthotic in the shoe, even if you're going to wear the cowboy boots
Right.
or the heels. It's hard on high heels. You can't really put much of an orthotic in a high heel, so it's just not
It
recommended.
looked like for girls that would cause more problems with the upper part of the foot.
Yeah, ankle, calf, you know, all of those are under a lot of stress. But then there's not really any
What about the
orthotics
ankle?
that you can do for that. A lot of stress on the ankle. Yeah, I mean, it puts a lot of undue stress on it and wear and tear. So if you want good, healthy feet, which will affect the lower back, just wear the best athletic type shoes that you can. If you're in a situation where you're working in an office, you've got to wear a more dressier shoe. We have orthotics that'll fit in those shoes too. So if you want to avoid a lot of foot and knee and hip and lower back problems from being on your feet all day, we can scan those feet and we can see just what's going on with them and recommend a particular orthotic for you. So, yeah, it works really well.
Coming up on 7:32, let's take a break. More with Dr. Charles Osgood right after this.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity and hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net. 7:35, visiting with Dr. Charles Osgood. Follow along at mountainhomechiro.com. Let's pull it up on the screen.
Show them the website there, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's the website. Very user-friendly.
Yeah.
And I will point out right here, I don't see the cursor. There we go. There's the cursor right where it says email us. Right there, when you hit that right there, that goes directly to Dr. Charles Osgood. Nobody sees that but him. Nobody responds but him.
Yeah.
Now,
any questions you have?
Any questions. Because, you know, and when I started doing talk radio and stuff, I decided, okay, somebody says, you know, I wish I would have called in and asked this question, but I was afraid it was too stupid.
Right.
Well, text me. I'll ask it. I don't care.
Right.
But I'll say, can I ask a stupid question? Well, you know, some of them actually make sense.
Right. That's the thing is, if you don't really understand what chiropractic does, then you won't know how you can be helped. So the website is there so that you can kind of look through everything, see what we do for people, what techniques we use, what therapies we use. You know, it has a thing for new patients to you can print off the paperwork and you can fill it out at home before you come in. It talks about all the things that we do as chiropractors. Those are the techniques that we have in our office. And
let me go back to the first time we met.
Yeah.
We're back. This is 100 years ago, back Mountain Talk Radio, and we're sitting there talking one day, and during the break says, "Why don't you just come see me?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I loved to mow grass. I was using the push mower, and my lower back was hurting. Try it.
Yeah.
So, folks, let me tell you. X-rays were the first.
Yeah.
And then after the X-rays came through, sat down with Dr. Osgood with the X-ray.
We'll show you everything.
And had a skeletal model, I don't know about that tall, and he could point to the X-ray in relation to where it was at on the skeletal model, explaining to me why I had the lower back pain.
Right.
Which made sense.
Right.
Here's how we can fix this.
Yeah. And the biggest problem that people have is procrastinating.
Duh.
They'll go, I can put up with this, I can live with this isn't too bad. And then the more time goes by with that, the worse the problem gets. And then
guilty,
the harder it is for me to get it back under control. So right away, if you start having an issue, your lower back's hurting all the time. No matter what you do, you can't get it to go away. It starts to come down the leg. All of those things are fixable, but you need to come in right away and let's take x-rays and let's find out just what it's going to take.
Yep.
And most insurance covers chiropractic care too. So, Medicare covers chiropractic, and sometimes people have these plans that are in place of Medicare. They still cover chiropractic too. There may be a copay, like maybe a $20 copay to pay or something
That's
like
what
that.
mine does.
Yeah. But it still covers the care. There are certain
$20
things,
is worth it, let me tell you.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And there are certain things that aren't covered, like laser therapy is not covered, but we make that affordable too, and we strive to do our best to be able to get it within your budget.
Who has to approve that? FDA? On the
On the laser therapy is FDA approved, yeah, it is. And
so what's holding them up?
Oh, it is FDA approved, but it's not. Insurance hasn't come around yet, simply because it seems like it takes insurance years. Laser therapy has been out there for at least 20 years that I know of. And
it's now
so,
becoming affordable for doctors to bring it in.
Yeah,
for
and
us
the
at an
more
affordable price.
right, and the more time goes by, the more it's perfected.
Yeah.
And so it's really getting to where the point that it is more and more perfected, and I think it's probably not too long before they'll start recognizing it and, you know, maybe making it part of the insurance program too. But for now, it's something that we make affordable
Let's see if I
as
can
well.
bring up when we did that. When did we do that? 2 years ago on the program?
It's been a little while now.
It was July of
2018, August of 2018. It looks like.
See if I can find it here. This is I'm scrolling through.
So it was just a year ago.
Oh, was it a year ago?
Yeah.
Okay, I wore my best jeans that day. But you can see this is the laser device here.
And there's 3 lasers that work all at one.
Yeah.
And there's no pain. You don't feel anything. Maybe you'll feel a little bit of warmth, but
And there it is right there.
there's no cutting or anything like that that's going on. All it is the laser lights are photochemically reacting with the cells, which will decrease inflammation and pain right away, and it does a really good job of it.
And you asked me that day, are you having any discomfort? And I said, yeah, I can't reach my coffee cup, remember?
Yeah, right. No pain involved
No,
with it.
I mean, very pleasant.
Yeah.
And it works, folks. It works.
Yeah.
And so...
And that's just one of the therapies that we do there. We have ultrasound therapy, which is a great therapy for relieving inflammation for those people who have more acute pain where they, you know, like the auto accidents. We'll use that a lot of times, neck and upper back,
Let's
to
talk about that for a
decrease
minute.
inflammation.
Just an average... You do, say you come up to a stop sign and you just get stopped and somebody hits you, they're doing
Wham, yeah.
30 miles an hour. That's a pretty good jolt.
It's a pretty good jolt. It'll give you a whiplash injury. Whiplash injuries are no joke either. I mean, you know, a lot of times whiplash injuries are talked about as a joke, and they're not. They are true and serious injuries, because what happens is the spine, from that back and forth motion, stretches the ligaments that hold the vertebrae together and maintain a nice curvature in the neck, and it straightens that curve, and then you start getting, over time, it may take a little time, 2-3 months sometimes, or just a few weeks, but you'll get chronic pain, you have inflammation, you get to where you can barely turn that neck, and you start getting headaches. I would say that probably 90% of the people who come in to see me with chronic headaches,
Yeah.
I'll take x-rays and they have a whiplash injury. That's probably been there for years.
But now, remember when I brought my mom in after the car wreck in 15, she'd had headaches all of her life.
Right.
Said, well, they're hereditary. I
Right.
said, you're going to have to see the chiropractor. And sure enough, he'd found something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about, remember on the playground, you'd come up and just push somebody and the neck would jar
Yeah,
back?
sure.
That's the same thing as a whiplash.
Yeah,
so that could have happened to my mom at 8 years old.
And football players.
Oh, there you
that's
go,
a
starting to-
big.
yeah.
That's a big one. You can get a whiplash injury. I was watching the other day, and I can't remember which teams it was, but the show, you know, you're not supposed to put your head down and hit, you know, with your helmet, but they still do it. And there was one that hit that quarterback that was running, and you just, the slow motion you could just see is like his head was plastic. It just looks so awful. But you're getting a whiplash injury when you get any type of a hit like that to the spine.
Right.
So, but it's correctable. See, that's the thing about it is if you do something about it right away, we can. What we'll do is we'll take X-rays, see what kind of damage has been done, and then we will recommend a course of action to be able to make sure that we straighten and realign everything and make sure everything's functioning like it should again.
So real quick before we take another break.
Yeah.
People my age, 60, 65, 70, 75, on up, you know, just, you're never too old.
No, you aren't. I think my oldest person that I worked on was 98.
Really?
Yeah. And they were regular maintenance. They'd come in once a month and they'd get adjusted. So it's one of those things where the more you keep the alignment of the spine and you keep it adjusted, the better you're going to feel. And you feel better overall. Everything feels better. Everything functions better. I have people who report they didn't come in for necessarily better health, but they report, hey, I don't get sick as much as I used to. I don't get the colds and the flus and all that stuff that I used to get all the time because their immune system's functioning better. Their whole body just works better. So that's just kind of a side effect for getting a good maintenance on the spine too.
Kind of quiet over there, Scooter. Taking it all in?
My mic's off. I'm just listening, taking it in. He's worked on me enough. So
Me too.
Yep. So the main thing is, if you have had something happen to you, or if you've been in a job where you're doing repetitive things all the time, and you just don't feel like you can move like you're supposed to be able to, don't think that that's normal, because it's not. It's something that can be fixed.
Let's take another break. 7:45. More with Dr. Charles Hood. Take two. More with Dr. Charles Osgood right after this. Be right back.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. There she is. Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension, handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
for all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Gray's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Are you ready for some football? Hometown TV is back with live football and the game of the week. Friday night, area high school football with announcer Bob Rechtenwald, bringing you the best in play-by-play. Visit hometowntv.net for schedule and show times. Plus, watch instant replay live from your mobile device, whether at the game or not, right here on K26 and XL7.
In 2014, I had back surgery, and I had always been told that chiropractic care, once you have that, is not possible. After coming up here to see Doc Osgood, I've learned just how much it is helpful, and I find now that I can do a lot more activities like mowing the yard, or even my job as a sports reporter. Going to the games is not a problem anymore. I don't have near the problem that I used to, and as I keep progressing, I think it'll get better and better.
If you want the
7:48, visiting with Dr. Charles Osgood. What kind of craziness is going on in this world now?
It's hard to keep up with.
What do you think about the ones that were banned from Israel?
I think that's what it should be.
Yep.
I mean, look, if you're going to say what they have been saying about Israel, why would Israel want them in their country?
Hello, yeah.
And it's just,
well, I
it just makes
see
sense.
My grandma. You come see her then.
Right, right. I mean, that's, I don't know. I just think that people who are radical like that, they can get in their own way, and it's just not.
Well, I'm going to open up a can of worms here, but, they talk about the gun violence. Yes, we have some gun violence.
Right.
But I've got guns. I'm sure everybody watching has got a gun.
Sure.
My gun does not hurt anybody or anything.
Right.
There was one of the Hollywood people on and said something like, if guns kill people, why do we send guys with guns to war? Why don't we just send the guns?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
that
an
makes
inanimate
perfect
object,
sense.
and then you get the AR-15 and all this stuff, and let's stop importing. Look, most of the guns, you look it up, most of the guns are built in New England.
Oh, yeah.
Connecticut, New Hampshire, they're up in New England.
Right.
They've been up there for hundreds of years. And now
Right.
they're starting to get out of the union wage stuff and go to more right-to-work states to lower the price tags. But still.
The gun isn't the problem.
But nobody said anything about the stabbings in California where they got
That's
killed
what I
4
was just
people.
going to say. We're going to ban knives now,
And we've had murders in Baxter County with claw hammers.
Yeah, right.
The problem.
Only tactical shaped knives.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because those are bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I could take the lawnmower blade off my lawnmower and use it as a weapon. I could use a screwdriver,
Is not the weapon. It's the person.
Mentality of the person.
It's the person.
The premeditation.
And there's no way, unless you, what was the movie by Tom Cruise where it was, they found the people who were going to commit a crime and get them before they committed the crime. Unless you can find a way to do that, you are not ever going to stop it. Ever.
I just,
Yeah. I mean, there's just no way. It's people who are just nuts. And how do you stop those people? I mean,
You look at Lee Harvey Oswald, who supposedly assassinated President Kennedy, and his brother says, I think he did it for the recognition.
Right.
Look at John Hinckley Jr. that attacked Ronald Reagan. Well, I thought Jodie Foster would fall in love with me if I did this. Like, really?
Right.
And then Mark David Chapman for shooting John Lennon. Well, I thought I could replace him if he's gone. Like, really? You don't even play guitar. So the mentality of this stuff,
it's just people who don't have it upstairs and have lost it.
But I don't talk about this a lot. Back in 2005, I had a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm fine now. Okay,
Yeah.
that's in the past. But still, I'm a little uneasy with handling a gun.
Yeah.
I've shot 5 shells from a .45 handgun in the last 14 years. I'm just not comfortable. At least I've got the mindset to say, I'm a little uncomfortable because I've had this and I don't want to be unstable.
Yeah.
So therefore I don't hunt because you could trip in the woods with the gun and you could hurt somebody else.
But you still want one in your house in case you have an intruder.
Yeah.
I mean, I still want that protection. Even I'm not an avid gun person where I'll go out to the range and shoot all the time. I'll take my kids out and we'll go, plink around a little bit.
Yeah.
But I want a gun in my house in case
Sure.
someone comes in.
Yeah.
I mean, I want protection.
And so, it's just, we got to talking about I was talking with Brian Plumley with Baxter County Republicans. I said, we're talking about $15 an hour. Bernie's $15 an hour. Well,
yeah, well, that's going to fix everything.
Well, Bernie was paying $13.
I know. I remember that.
He got caught with
and then
his hand in the cookie jar.
his people in his campaign were like, "Well, we want that 15 you've been talking about."
So he did.
Yeah, right.
And now they're working 21 hours a week.
Right, and they cut back their hours, which is
I'm making $15 an hour, but you're working 8 hours a week.
Right, exactly. And is that what you want? I mean, because that's what your employer will do.
Yeah. Did you see what
can't
Joe
afford
Biden
it.
came out with? Joe's got a little bit of dementia, Alzheimer's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it came out last night. He said, you just have to kind of bear with Joe. Yeah, but
well, that's what we want for a
president. He's all we got.
That's what we want for a president, right? We want someone with dementia as our president.
And that was Dr. Joe Biden saying that one.
That's their front runner.
That's their front runner.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just completely
Yeah,
sad.
you're just going to have to swallow and put up with Joe, but that's all we got to beat Trump.
It ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry, folks.
I'll wave my American flag with that one.
I hope that's what they put up there because that's not hard to beat. I mean, I'm telling you.
I mean, I wish I had time to go digging around for that, but I mean,
That's so ridiculous.
But why can't we get back to the basics of working together. I don't care if you're left or right or center.
Well, if you look back to, I mean, everybody likes to look back to Ronald Reagan, but when you look back to Ronald Reagan, that's what he did. He tried to work with people.
Yeah, he was.
He really did.
Who was the speaker at the time? Oh,
Tip O'Neill.
Tip O'Neill. Yeah,
they
he
worked
had a
together.
One-on-one. What can I do for you?
And Tip O'Neill didn't really like him that well, but they worked together. They did what they could, to be able to make things work, and not cause such a gridlock, where that's what we've got going on today. We just don't have people in Congress who will work together. So, it's not a good situation.
I wish I could
makes it
find
tough.
that, but I can't. But
it
had popped up there at one time.
Yo, I've got Alzheimer's. Yeah, well.
Yeah, and you just
no problem.
I dealt with that, with family members.
Right,
and it's just,
you've been through that. So
it was weird. Had an uncle. We were at a family reunion in 1982 out here at Robinson Point, and he lived in Texas at the time. My grandfather was on one side and another one of his brothers on the other side, and this is 1982, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
And he turned to Walter and he says, "How's your garage doing, Walter?" He says, "Ed, we closed that in 1921."
Wow.
He could remember 61 years.
Yeah, like it was
ago,
yesterday.
But he couldn't remember his wife's name and been married for over 50 years.
Yeah,
that's the weirdness
isn't
of that
odd?
disease.
It's so. It's like you turn a switch off on part of the brain, and you don't have those memories anymore.
Has there been any research in relativity to Alzheimer's dementia with chiropractic? And now they're talking massive doses of oxygen for dementia patients.
Yeah, which sounds pretty good.
But if you can increase that oxygen flow to the brain.
Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, when you're adjusting the neck and you're adjusting the upper back, you're going to affect all the nerve function, and so certainly it can only help to be adjusted. But no, there's no science that says, chiropractic's going to help that. I mean, it's one of those diseases that's just very hard to pin down.
He could remember that garage from 61 years.
Right.
How's your garage doing? Well, we closed it in 1921 because they all went to railroad. They started working railroad,
I remember my grandpa, he had, in his last, few years, he had it, and he lived out in Arizona, and I didn't get a chance to visit him that often, but I got a chance to see him before he passed. Mm-hmm. And it was neat because it was interesting because I wasn't around him that much, and towards the last part, but he had sons who were, and his sons would go in, and he would kind of know who they were, and when they'd tell him their names, he was like, "Oh yeah, okay," And
it's funny. Play a song from their teenage era.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like if you're 85, 80,
right,
put on Frank Sinatra, or
right,
Benny Goodman,
exactly,
or
they'll
Artie
know
Shaw.
that for sure.
You'll see it kind of.
Right.
Hey, I remember that. That's weird.
But what was cool about it was he would never say their names when they would come in, but when they would tell him their name, he'd be like, "Yeah, I recognize that." But when I came in, and I hadn't been there for several years, when I came in, the first time I came in, he was like, "Charles."
Really?
It was just weird, It's just you just don't know. Yeah, you just don't know. Wow. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of a weird disease.
Oh, it is. It's just, I don't know. But anyway, check out the website, mountainhomechiro.com, Chiro. We've got it pulled up right there. You can't quite, let me see if I can get that. Oh, we can't get the address bar in there. But once again, you can go to email us. It goes directly, Dr. Charles Osgood. No question is stupid.
No.
I mean, your feet hurt, back hurt, neck hurt, arms hurt, whatever. Hands can be adjusted, sinuses, you having some sinus pressure.
Yeah.
Realign the sinus cavity,
I work on ears, too. There are people who get full
remember?
ears.
You help,
And you get those adjusted, and the tubes can drain. The eustachian tube can drain.
Yeah.
So we do that a lot with folks who have allergy-type problems, or they've had a cold or whatever, and, the ears are full. We get rid of that. So
what a difference.
A lot of things we can do.
Yep.
And the website talks about a lot of the different problems that chiropractic can, help with too. So if you go to the home page, all the way over there on the left, yeah.
Yep.
And then you scroll down, and you look at chiropractic care there.
Right there, yep.
Yep.
About 30 seconds.
About 30 seconds, yep.
There's the techniques that we
There you go.
have, and what happens when we get started. You know, what to expect when you come in the office. All of those things are kind of
There you go.
listed there. So.
Dr. Charles Osgood, 425-4424, located just right across from Affordable Insurance right here in Mountain Home. He's helped me many, many times and continues to do that. Appreciate his care.
You bet.
Thanks for being here.
Glad to be here.
Scooter,
Yeah.
ready to go home?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Go home. I got work.
Still got work to do.
We got to run. See you later.